Hey there, welcome to the College Investor Audio Show. More news from student loan forgiveness and the Department of Education as student loan IDR backlog drops below 1.1 million. That is our topic for today. By the way, you can always dive deeper into anything we talk about at thecollegeinvestor.com. Also, follow us all over social media. We're pretty much anywhere you are. Just search for the words The College Investor and you'll find us. All right, let's dive in here. For months, income-driven repayment processing has been a source of frustration, to say the least, for student loan borrowers. In August, the Department of Education reported that it processed 305,641 IDR applications. That figure marks one of the best months since courts required public updates earlier this year. The backlog now stands at 1,076,000 and a few, down significantly from the nearly $2 million in the spring. Remember that? Ugh. So for borrowers, this means faster processing, yay, of applications that determine monthly payment amounts and eligibility for long-term student loan forgiveness. PSLF buyback processing also saw its best month yet, with 5,400 PSLF buyback requests processed. However, the backlog of buyback requests still grew, highlighting that progress on this front is a little bit slow. The improved processing signals that the department may be allocating more resources to address these long-standing delays, but still, over 1 million cases remain undecided. And how quickly the agency can sustain this pace kind of remains a pressing question, especially as new repayment programs such as the Repayment Assistance Plan, or RAP, are set to launch in 2026. Let's take a look at this IDR processing backlog. So the Department of Education, I'm just going to say DOE from now on, by the way, had its best month of 2025 when it came to processing the IDR plan requests. The department reported that it processed over 305,000 requests, also reporting that the backlog of requests dropped to just a tick above 1 million. While those are both good signs, some of the numbers may be a little bit misleading, though. So, for example, the number of outstanding requests likely includes a large number of applications that will never be processed, specifically for borrowers who selected the Save Repayment Plan or Choose the Lowest Repayment Plan option. Both of those options were blocked by the court, and the department has said they're going to be deleting those applications from the processing queue. Yikes. All right. PSLF buyback improvements. Let's take a look at this. There's some good news here, okay? We're not just coming down hard on the Department of Education. They're doing some good stuff. Public service loan forgiveness has long carried a reputation for a whole bunch of red tape, right? And the PSLF buyback program is no exception. Borrowers can use the buyback program to retroactively buy back payments that could have been made during forbearance. So in August, 5,600 buyback cases were processed, the highest monthly total to date. That's good. That marks an improvement over July's 3,200 completions and reflects some steady growth since the spring. That's the good news. The bad news is the backlog remains a little bit daunting, to say the least. More than 74,000 cases are still pending. Many borrowers still report waiting nearly a year for a decision, far longer than the program was designed to handle. Since buyback cases are managed by a small, specialized team, it kind of limits how many applications can be cleared each month. At the current rate of processing, it would take more than 13 months to clear the backlog. Ugh. So here's what comes next. The mixed picture leaves borrowers a little bit trying to balance cautious optimism with lingering concerns, right? So for those applying to IDR plans, the shorter queue suggests they may not face the same long waits as in the past. Good. In talking with borrowers, the fastest applications being processed are those that are linking their data to the IRS data retrieval tool and ensuring that all options are selected for accessing a spouse's income. Especially now, as repayment plan options for borrowers are clear, decisions can be made. That's good. For PSLF participants, patience just kind of remains necessary here. Teachers, nurses, and other public service employees close to forgiveness might find themselves stuck, waiting for buyback credits to post, despite documented eligibility. While processing speed is improving, the queue is still long enough that some borrowers could remain in limbo well into 2026. It's one of the big reasons we recommended many borrowers approaching PSLF forgiveness may be better served not going for that buyback thing, but rather just simply resuming payments. The latest report shows some gains in application processing, but the broader system remains under strain. Staff reductions at the Department of Education raise questions about whether these improvements can continue. At the same time, the transition away from the SAFE plan toward IBR and the upcoming RAP plan will create new administrative burdens. Let's hope they figure it out, though, right? If you want to take a look at this article and a whole bunch more, you can find it at thecollegeinvestor.com. You can also follow us on social media, and we'd love to get to know you, answer any questions you have, concerns, anything like that. Just follow us and like us and all that stuff at The College Investor. Thanks for stopping by today, and we'll talk to you again real soon.